Hey guys, welcome back to Ralph's house. We're working on our Oklahoma City train station. I should have made that sign a little bit longer. We could have put OK City OK. That would have looked pretty neat on there, wouldn't it? Anyway, we're doing this for Miss Sarah Larson. For Miss Sarah Larson out there in Oklahoma. And for Gannon in her class. He likes trains. And so that's why they stopped here, is to pick him up. Tell you what, we're still playing with our colors. Let's try to get some different colors in here a little bit. We're trying to get the canvas covered. We've got the wall of the building we got to do, so we're going to grab a little bit of that white that we had left from last time. And I'm going to grab a little bit of yellow ochre and put into it. Just make a color that looks like a wall color. So just something to put on there to cover all that white. It'll look like it's kind of a old painted wall on there. I like that. A little more of that yellow ochre into that white. That looked good. I like that. Now see, that's just kind of a train station look to it. You go right up under that overhang, and right across the top of that door. So we're just painting our walls. You know, you mentioned painting, and most men, they run the other way. Just kind of painting we don't mind doing. Love to paint. We're just telling a story here. Telling a story with our paints. And you know what? I bet Gannon's gonna like this picture. I hope so. Miss Sarah says Gannon likes to draw. So he's gonna be an artist. I said, well, let's give him something to see. But you know, every town that you live in, I know they do in Oklahoma, they got an old train station somewhere, maybe some old trains sitting around. Go paint some pictures in them old trains. I'll take a little bit of that, this is that burnt sienna, that red look, kind of mix in with that just a little bit. Have those two colors kind of work in together. Get my roof back there a little bit. Establish my roof. Mix, don't be afraid to mix colors. And you know what, that's a good color right there to do for a door or something like that. I think that'd be a good color for a door. Let's take some of that red right there. A little old train station, kind of old wood door kind of look. There we go. Kind of trying to make that look like an old door. Now, does that kind of look like a door? We kind of hope so. Put the paint in there. You know, that's not a bad color, that little burnt sienna right there. That little reddish color for the top of that train. I'll get it drawn back in. We kind of painted into it with our sky. If you remember, I kind of covered it up because I knew where it was at. Let's go right back across and paint it right back in, see? Use that color for that. Get some colors on there. Add a little bit more water and kind of thin that down a little bit. And use that for the side of the train, see? Because those engineers like to paint their engines, make them look pretty. Best they could. Because one thing about an old train like this, it belched out the smoke, and it was hard to keep that thing looking new and clean. But that's how they would do it. They put some paint on there, and we'll grab a little bit of that color in there and just get it on there. A little bit more of that red. Just paint our train. We'll add other colors and kind of blend them in a little bit. Top of that, smokestack's got to have some red in it. And I'll paint other colors on it. But they like their trains to look kind of fancy. And we know out here on the cow catcher it had some red in it. I hear a train whistle. Did you hear that train whistle? Man, they doesn't know what we're painting. They're honking their horns at us. So we're gonna get some of that color in here. Get that up there, get some of that more of that red. Get our cow catcher on there. Gotta have a cow catcher. You know, in the caboose, they called them little red cabooses, didn't they? Now we got a caboose back there behind that engine. Look how quick he popped up there. Guys, tell the story with your brushes. Go paint. That's what this is all about. That's why we do this. I hope somebody decides they like to paint as much as I do. To me, this is nothing more fun than going home and sitting down and just doing a painting. Designing something. Pulling something out of your own mind that you like to do. And when you're looking at something and you say, boy, I like that, that'd make a good painting. Remember, what is it you like about what you're looking at? Go home and paint it. But make it happen. So there's our red there. I need a little bit more of that red in this door over here. Remember that door's going up and down like that, so you just cut it in there. That gives me something to paint into. Now I'm going to grab some of this color right here, this yellow ochre. This is what we mixed in with that white over here earlier. We used for the wall up there. Remember, this is kind of an oak wall right here. We're going to cut some of that in. It's kind of like a paneling they had across there. So we're just going to kind of cut that in there. So we have some in there and then straighten that edge up a little bit. There we go. Put some more yellow into that. We'll grab some yellow and put into that. The yellow might make it look a little bit more like an oak on there. Catch that right across there. There we go. Right there. See how colors change your painting. Add depth to it, give more colors in there, different things. We can paint over that. When I got some of that yellow out, that's a good sunshine color. Anywhere it might be hitting somewhere, let's put it up here. Anywhere it might be hitting back here. We're going to put some sunshine colors in there. Like my sunshine. Just something else we can paint in there. Some other color that we didn't have. There we go. We try everything. We're not afraid to do it around here. We're just going to use these colors anywhere we can. I tell you what, y'all come back next time. We're going to see how we can keep adding colors in this and see what we can develop. Y'all come.